Hello and welcome to a brand new video. I'm going to give you a day of eating in Marbella. So let's do this. So it's the first thing in the morning and this is my physique at the start of the video. The sun has only just risen about 10 minutes ago. It's bang on 8:02 a.m. This is going to be my breakfast and my pre-workout meal. So I'm going to create this meal and then I'll break it down for you. Alright, so we stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Then breakfast is served. So the final result is now on the screen. Once you give it a little mix like I'm doing now, it just brings all the flavors, peanut butter, honey, oats all together. So it's perfect. So what this meal is 35 grams of oats, which is 127 calories, 30 grams of peanut butter, which is 183 calories, 15 grams of honey, which is 48 calories, and finally 55 millimeters of milk, which is 35 calories. Altogether, this bowl is a pre-workout meal breakfast. This is 393 calories. I normally have a black coffee along with it, and I also add a dash of salt into there. This is gonna bring the whole meal together, bring sweet and savory. It's really nice. Don't knock it till you try it. And also, once I finish this breakfast, I've got these creatine tablets by Holland & Barrett. I'm gonna have 6 of these. I want you to give the salt a try in the comments and let me know in the comments how you get on with it, because honestly, I think it makes it. But now it's time to dig in and enjoy my breakfast. So I'm not gonna lie, I was supposed to do legs today, but after this walk to the bus stop, I don't think it's the best decision. I know what you're thinking, skipping legs, but last week I done legs, I done quads on Monday and hamstrings on Friday, and I also went to the run club on Sunday. Today is Tuesday. I gave them a breather yesterday, so I done chest and triceps yesterday, and my legs are still feeling a little bit tender. So this is a very important lesson about listening to your body and doing what's best for it. So I'm going to the gym. So the only thing I probably can do right now in this moment of time is shoulders and biceps. So it has to be done. So that is the workout complete. I'm not gonna lie, I completely changed up my regular routine just because my last vlog I done shoulders and triceps too. So I wanted to switch it up for you guys, didn't want to bring you guys the same exercises. But what I done today, because obviously overhead movements are off the table because of my slightly torn lat, I done one front delt exercise, one side delt exercise, one rear delt exercise, and also shrugs. To be honest, I really like the shrugs. I haven't actively trained shrugs in years, but I really enjoyed it. It's something I might consider bringing into my regular shoulder routine. But let me know how you feel about training shrugs. Do you actively train them or do you get them in the secondary exercises? But anyway, the workout is complete. It's time to get out of here, get some work done, and get myself a post-workout shake. I think it was well deserved. So that the workout's complete, I'm still in the gym. I just set myself up in the gym cafe, and this is where I have my next meal while I'm doing work. It's just quick, sufficient, very easy. I pack this into my bag. All it is just 40 grams of that Amex protein, what I bought the other day, and I basically top it off with the milk. Normally, I'm against using water with protein, but it's all I have in this moment of time. Normally I have it in milk if I'm at home, or add peanut butter, depends how much calories I have for the day. But yeah, I'm just going to top this off with milk, and I'm just going to top this off with the water. Then this is just going to be my next meal of the day. Luckily, this protein isn't bad having it with water, so it's not too bad, because sometimes there's a complete difference having it with milk and water. Obviously having it with the water as well saves some calories. So 40 grams of Amex protein with water is 173 calories. My total calories is now on the screen. Now it's time to get some work done. So working was very successful in the gym. The time is now 10 to 1 o'clock. I'm gonna walk through the beach. It should take me 30 to 45 minutes to get there. The funny thing is, I'm gonna be coming back here later because I've got an apartment viewing. So there's gonna be a lot of walking, a lot of energy burnt today. So yeah, I'm just gonna head back to the apartment, get some lunch, get some calories in before heading out to the apartment viewing. So I just got back from the gym. The time is now 10 to 2. I got back, I was staring into a blank wall for a good 20 minutes. I just needed to recoup, refresh before even thinking about food, although I'm getting a little bit peckish now. Lunch, sorry, see like my mind's everywhere. So what I'm having for lunch right now is just eggs. Just gonna whip up some eggs. Then I'll show you how I whip it up. Then I'll give you the total calories as well. So the final result is now on screen. All it is just 4 fried eggs. I just put a lid over it, just really slow it on a low heat. And with 20 grams of cheese. Altogether, the calories for this meal, which is lunch. So the calories for the eggs are 197 calories. The calories for the cheese is 83 calories. Altogether, lunch is a total of 280 calories. Which is relatively low but high in protein. Sometimes, again, don't knock it till you try it, with the cheese as well, I put a drizzle of honey on it, which doesn't overdo it. It's just a very thin drizzle of honey. And I also put the salt. Then you got a nice mishmash of flavors. Again, that I've been sweating as well. The salt is gonna hydrate me, and the honey will carb me up as well, because I need that instant sugar in me because I've been sweating, lack of energy, all that walking as well. So bon appetit. Total calories is now on screen. Now I need to power up the energy to go on my second big walk of the day to the supermarket. Oh, I'm tired. So before I go out and do my grocery shopping, I am going to make myself a coffee. Unfortunately, this Airbnb doesn't have a kettle, so I've got to do it the old-fashioned way. But this is one more black coffee added to my calories, which is basically nothing. And I'm just going to sit and enjoy this for about 15-20 minutes. Then I'm going to head out. So the time is now 3 p.m. now. Just walking through town to the supermarket. Second big walk of the day. 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. But it has to be done. So arrived at the supermarket. I need to find a protein for dinner today. And to be honest, the way how I've been living will probably be my dinner for the next 3 to 4 days as well. Eggs. Gone with 1 kg of chicken. This could literally, if I do it 250 kilograms, that could last me 4 days. So it's perfect. Let's grab some kind of sauce and get out of here. So I managed to secure the goods. But most importantly, I managed to secure myself an ice cold Coke Zero for the road. It's well needed. So I managed to get back from the shop, got myself some eggs. Just, you can never have too many eggs. And some chicken and some secret sauce, what I'm gonna have with today's dinner. But yeah, this should last me a good 4 days or so. 1 kg split across 4 different meals, 250 grams each. That's over 80 grams of protein per meal. So couldn't recommend it anymore. If you guys want me to break down a grocery shop for you, I could do like a weekly shop. Let me know in the comments, because yeah, I could easily get that done. So you could compare the cost of living where you are to here. But yeah, time to get some work done before I head out and view the apartment. So the time is now 10 to 6. I'm getting ready to leave to go and see the last apartment. I'm gonna have a protein shake for the road. I'm gonna have it with milk. Unfortunately, I ran out of full fat milk this morning. I went to the supermarket and this is all they had. Beggars can't be choosers. I just needed to bite the bullet and just get this. So I'm gonna do 150 grams of milk. Then I'm going to use this absolute lifesaver here in Amax protein. I haven't stopped raving about it since I bought it. It's actually really nice, and I'm looking forward to trying another flavor after I get it. I'm gonna have 40 grams of this. And then finally, to add calories to this meal, because again, I've done a lot of walking. I'm 16,000 steps in, and I'm expecting probably to do another hour walk there and back to the apartment. So I'm just gonna have a big scoop of peanut butter. I always have peanut butter maximum by 30 grams. So I'm gonna have another 30 grams scoop of this. Let me just shake that about. So the total calories for this snack is 40 grams of protein is 173 calories. 30 grams of peanut butter is 196 calories. And 150 grams of the semi-skim milk, which isn't normally my go-to, is 69 calories. So this total protein shake is 438 calories. My total calories is now on screen for the day. I'm just gonna get this down me, then head to the apartment viewing. And just like that, we're back in the beach. Sun is slowly setting behind me. Third and final walk of the day, on my way to the property viewing. Had to have a change of clothes just because I'm on my way to see an estate agent. Can't be showing up in the same old sweaty vest I worked out in the morning and been walking around with all day. I have to show up looking a little presentable, or at least smell good. So yeah, I'm just carrying on down this path. This is the first time I have been to the beach in the evening, and I'm excited to check it out, to be honest. I want to see if it's busy or any different. So finished with the viewing. I'm walking against the sun now. Absolutely beautiful location, absolute 10 out of 10, as you can imagine, at the beach. But there was just one slight problem with it. The problem was that the apartment was very old-fashioned. It's an old lady who basically moves out for winter and she rents it to someone like me. So it wasn't up to scratch, up to my standards, unfortunately. Also, there was 3 bedrooms, whereas I'm going to be living by myself. I feel like it could be put to better use, to like a family or something, like on a beach. So the apartment hunt still goes on. But yeah, now's the time to go home and get my food because I am starving. You guys seriously need to guess how many steps I'm going to do by the end of the day. Drop your guesses in the comments now. So we are back home in the kitchen. I'm absolutely dead. Where is my Fitbit? My Fitbit is 25,000 steps for the day. So I'm exhausted. I feel how I look basically, but I've done all the boring old prep for the dinner, so you guys don't have to see it. But what it basically is 250 grams of chicken breast, and also we have 145 grams of rice, basmati rice. Because I've done so much walking today, I've added just carbs and carbs and carbs here. You could probably guess by the amount of calories I've eaten today, but this is gonna be the biggest meal by a country mile, just because I'll basically save a lot of my calories. It's just a method I do, just so I can make sure I'm in a deficit, and I'm just getting a sufficient amount of nutrients, protein, and stuff like that. To be honest, this was last decision. I actually bought this bolognese sauce, which I was going to do my little risotto with, but instead I'm using the pesto sauce, only because pesto is made with basil and olive oil. So that there's olive oil in this. There's 45 grams of this. This is going to be at least 200 calories. So this is a lifesaver here. So I'm gonna basically wait for everything to cook, then add this in last. Then finally, I've got 30 grams of cheese, which I'm gonna add the pesto and the cheese in last, and it's gonna be like a cheesy, pesto-y sauce. So that's gonna be great. So this is the meal. All the water has absorbed. It's very bland in this moment of time. Very bland. It's pretty plain as well. But all the water has absorbed. This is the time we turn off the pan. The chicken should be all cooked through. Then you pour your little pesto and cheese mixture into this. Then you give it a little mix. Then that will give it some flavor. Nothing special, but it will give it something. So now the final result is now on screen. Inside this bowl, the amount of calories is 1,266 calories. That's 255 grams of chicken, 421 calories, 145 grams of basmati rice, that's 499 calories, 45 grams of pesto, which is 221 calories. I needed the extra calories today with the amount of walking. That's why I went with pesto instead of the bolognese sauce. And finally, 30 grams of cheese, which is 125 calories. So dinner inside this bowl is 1,266 calories. Now I'm gonna put my phone down and enjoy this bowl. Oh, the cheese. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. So the bowl is now empty. My total calories is now on the screen. According to my watch, I have done 25,000 steps, of course, but I have also burnt 3,462 calories. I have currently eaten 2,550 calories. So I am now in a 1,000 calorie deficit. So I now have 1,000 calories to play with because of the amount of energy and steps I've done today. I've burnt so much calories. I've burnt more than I've consumed, and I don't want to leave too much of a big deficit. So I'm gonna use these 1,000 calories wisely. I ideally want to be in a deficit, but not this great deficit. So let's chill for a bit, then get something else down me. So this is my final meal of the day. I made myself a bowl of oats, but this is like my dessert for the day. This is gonna bring my calories up higher. All it is oats, a banana, honey, peanut butter. I put milk in, I heated it all together. Then after I add 25 grams of protein, then I crushed up the banana and mixed it all together. I'm really looking forward to this. I feel like I've earned it after a busy day of burning energy. So total calories consumed is now on the screen. According to MyFitnessPal, I have eaten bang on 3,000 calories, no more, no less. And according to my Fitbit, the amount of energy I have burnt today with all that walking is 3,551 calories. Therefore, I'm in a 551 calorie deficit due to all the walking I've done today. This is my body at the end of the day compared to the beginning of the day. If you made it to the end of this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and watch this next video.